the Pooh murder movie, I discovered a horrible truth about the way these sorts of laws work. And spoiler alert, you will likely never be able to use any of these iconic characters owned by corporations like Disney and WB and Universal. And I realized all of that just because of this Winnie the Pooh slasher flick. Blood and Honey is far more than a ridiculous attempt at making money for shock value. It's a peek into the terrible future for these characters as their corporate overlords try to keep their claws in their IP. And it all comes down to the scariest thing of all, legal loopholes. Oh, bother. Grab your buckets of honey and machetes, loyal theorists. It's time to carve our way into this mess. Before we get started, let me just call out, this theory is only going to be looking into and explaining copyright law for the US. That's not to say that other countries and their laws are unimportant. It's more to say that basically every country on Earth has different laws regarding this sort of thing. And if we tried to hash out every single rule in every single country, things would get very complex, very long, and very boring in a hurry. Additionally, sometimes I feel like this goes without saying, but we here at Team Theorists are not lawyers. This is not legal advice. We're just a bunch of nerds with a lot of free time on our hands and an obscene interest in who owns what in the entertainment industry. So to start things off, I feel like we need to be on the same page here. What even is a copyright anyway? Sure, you've heard the term, but it's kind of a weird nebulous idea that can be slippery and difficult to get a real grip on. Basically, a copyright is protection granted by law for original works that you make. It ensures that anything original that you write or make belongs only to you. You don't even have to publish it. If you make something original, it's yours automatically no matter what. And it covers a lot of different mediums. Books, poetry, movies, music, even computer software and architecture. That being said, a copyright doesn't protect facts, ideas, or systems. If you want an example of what I mean, let's just look at the Theorist channels. We don't own the idea or the format of a theory about games, film, TV, food, style, whatever. We can't copyright the concept of a theory. Anyone can make their own theory videos here on YouTube, and in fact, we outright encourage that. It is awesome to see. But we do own a copyright over the stuff like our exact thumbnail, the scripts that we write, the videos that we edit. So anyone can go and make their own theories. They can even make theories that spin off of our own, but they can't outright take our theories and re-upload them as is. To take a look back at Winnie the Pooh, the name, the characters within Pooh, the art, the designs, the exact writings, all of them were protected by copyright. But the idea of a child being friends with a living teddy bear, stuffed pig, rabbit doll, etc., going on adventures out in the woods, that isn't protected by the copyright. How then did these indie filmmakers manage to get the rights to use Winnie the Pooh in this horror movie that Disney definitely didn't authorize? Well, a copyright doesn't last forever, and when they expire, the works they protected enter the public domain. As I mentioned at the top of the episode, that means that this work now belongs to the public, and anyone can do anything they'd like with it. The first number put on copyright laws in the United States was from the Copyright Act of 1790, which gave authors 14 years of protection and the ability to apply for an additional 14 years after that. That period has since been extended several times throughout the centuries, most recently in 1998 with the Copyright Term Extension Act. Currently, a copyright lasts for the entire lifetime of the author, plus an additional 70 years if the work was created by a person. If it was created by a corporation, the copyright lasts